What if Harry Potter was a mutant, X-Men trained, and wielded power absorption? The hybrid hero's reckoning. We know the prophecy, the scar, the Dursleys. Harry Potter, the boy who lived, shaped by loss and duty. But what if fate and a fierce protective love had rerouted his destiny from the very start? Imagine a Harry Potter who was not only a wizard, but a mutant. A Harry snatched from his tragic end by Wanda Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, his mother's best friend and newly appointed godmother. A Harry raised across the ocean, trained by the X-Men, tutored by Doctor Strange and Agatha Harkness, and carrying a secret power that could redefine the fight against darkness, the ability to absorb and redirect magic itself. This isn't just a what-if. It's a complete reimagining, where the boy who lived becomes the hybrid hero, destined to shatter expectations and challenge the very prejudices of a world that desperately needs saving. Harry's unconventional upbringing, a fusion of worlds. Saved by Scarlet Witch, a childhood forged in love and power. On that harrowing Halloween night, as Voldemort's curse rebounded, our story takes a dramatic turn. Not Hagrid, but Wanda Maximoff, Harry's godmother and Lily's closest friend, arrives first. A powerful witch and burgeoning mutant, Wanda, aided by a newly freed and loyal Sirius Black, whisks baby Harry away to America, far from Dumbledore's greater good manipulations. Here, Harry grows up loved, healthy, and emotionally whole. Wanda, herself a complex blend of magic and mutation, along with Sirius's unwavering devotion, provides the stable, nurturing family Harry always deserved. This foundation of unconditional love would drastically alter Harry's personality. Confident, well-adjusted, and secure in his identity, without the trauma of the Dursleys. Training with the X-Men and sorcerers, the hybrid hero emerges. Harry's education isn't limited to one magical discipline. At Xavier's school for gifted youngsters, he receives a comprehensive Muggle education alongside his mutant peers. Here, under the tutelage of Professor X, his innate telepathic potential is honed. But crucially, Harry is also born with a unique mutant ability, power absorption and redirection. He can take in magical or kinetic energy and unleash it as his own. Complementing this, his magical education is overseen by none other than Doctor Strange, the Sorcerer Supreme, and the wise Agatha Harkness. They teach him the intricate nuances of magic, not just spells, but the very flow and manipulation of energy, perfectly suited for his mutant gift. This fusion of training creates a formidable, adaptable, and truly unprecedented combatant. The scar's secret revealed, a cleansed soul. Perhaps the most pivotal change comes before Harry ever steps foot in Hogwarts. The Horcrux fragment in the scar, the insidious piece of Voldemort's soul, is discovered. Through the combined, unprecedented efforts of Professor X's telepathic genius, Doctor Strange's mastery of spiritual magic, and Agatha Harkness's ancient wisdom, the Horcrux is meticulously and safely removed. This means Harry grows up without Voldemort's mental influence, without the shared pain, the visions, or a psychic link. His mind is his own, clear and unburdened, allowing his own innate magical and mutant abilities to flourish without corruption. The boy who was meant to die and then become a living Horcrux is instead cleansed, free to become his own person. British Wizarding World's reckoning. Prejudice meets power. The missing hero returns, a shock to the system. The British Wizarding World, still reeling from the First War and clinging to its old prejudices, is in for the shock of its life. Their missing hero, the boy who lived, presumed orphaned and raised by Muggles, suddenly reappears, not as a humble wizard, but as a confident, incredibly powerful young man, fluent in American wizarding customs, and, most disturbingly for them, a mutant. This shatters Dumbledore's carefully laid plans for Harry's upbringing and future. His attempts at manipulation, designed to guide Harry towards his greater good destiny, are immediately thwarted by Harry's independence and his formidable guardians. The Ministry of Magic would demand answers. Harry's guardians would fiercely protect his privacy, and a battle of wills would ensue. Prejudice unleashed. Dark creatures and criminals. This what if highlights the dark underbelly of Wizarding Britain, its entrenched prejudice. A staggering 99.9% of Wizarding Britain views mutant kind as dark creatures and underbeings, akin to how Muggleborns are persecuted. Superheroes, seen as wielding uncontrolled, non-magical power, are condemned as criminals or terrorists by corrupt ministry officials. Harry's return, flaunting his dual identity, becomes a direct challenge to this bigotry. He faces immediate suspicion, fear, and hostility. His X-Men training makes him capable of defending himself, but the emotional toll of such widespread prejudice would be immense. Even Doctor Strange, his revered mentor, would be wrongfully denounced as a dark wizard by 3/4 of the British wizarding world, painting him as a dangerous influence. This condemnation would serve as a powerful metaphor for the British ministry's closed-mindedness and fear of what they don't understand. The War Reimagined, a hybrid hero's reckoning. Voldemort's new nightmare, an unpredictable foe. Voldemort's return would be met by a Harry Potter he never anticipated. Without the Horcrux connection, the prophecy's direct fulfillment might be nullified or interpreted differently. Crucially, Voldemort's signature spells, his very source of terror, would be met with Harry's power absorption and redirection. Imagine an Avada Kedavra curse being absorbed and its energy then redirected into a devastating counterattack. This would be Voldemort's worst nightmare, a foe whose very existence defied his understanding of magic and power, rendering his most potent weapons useless. His strategies would crumble against an opponent who could literally turn his strength against him. The final showdown, a clash of eras, a new victory. The Second Wizarding War would be a clash not just of good versus evil, but of old world prejudice versus new world power. Harry, the hybrid hero, would lead a resistance perhaps less traditional, but far more adaptable. The final battle at Hogwarts would see Harry leveraging his full range of abilities: strategic thinking from Xavier, magical prowess from Strange and Harkness, and his core mutant power. He would be the ultimate counter to Voldemort, systematically dismantling his attacks, absorbing his power, and turning it against him. The victory, when it came, would be absolute. Not just the defeat of Voldemort, but a profound statement against the bigotry that nearly doomed the wizarding world. It's a victory achieved by embracing duality, by fusing strengths, and by proving that the greatest power comes not from purity of blood, but from purity of heart and an unwavering refusal to let hatred define you. What if Harry Potter was a mutant, raised by Wanda Maximoff, trained by the X-Men, and possessed the power to absorb magic? It's a vision of a world fundamentally changed, where Harry's journey is one of self-discovery, challenging prejudice, and becoming a hero unlike any other. It's a reminder that destiny can be rewritten, and the true power of love and acceptance can shatter even the darkest of curses. This was a deep dive into an incredible what-if scenario from a fantastic fan. What are your thoughts on Harry, the hybrid hero? How else do you think the wizarding world would react to his unique powers? Share your insights and theories in the comments below. And don't forget to tell us which other what-if theory, crossover or otherwise, from the world of Harry Potter you'd like me to delve into next. Your ideas truly help shape the magic here on Omniva.